Welcome to segment 2 of this NFL show with our NFL analysts Alex, Joe, and Adam Kitchen. As we've seen our first segment, Alex kind of knows what he's talking about. Joey does too. Adam, he's just standing there being pretty. Anyway, let's get right to it. Wild card weekend. First off, we have an AFC matchup between the AFC South champions Indianapolis Colts and the rallying Kansas City Chiefs, who last year finished 2-14 and had 6 Pro Bowlers. Think about that. 6 Pro Bowlers, 2 wins. Andy Reid takes over. They start 9-0. They finish the season 11-5. So, Colts against the Chiefs. Alex, let's start right off.
Colts are gonna take it to the Chiefs, I'm telling you. I got a gut feeling about it.
So you're thinking just like the first matchup they played, or week 15 week 16, I believe, this season. The Colts are.
Oh yeah, just look at the terrible record of the Chiefs. I mean, the Lions could beat them. Come on.
The 11-5 Chiefs could beat the Lions.
With all the undeveloped talent that the Lions have in craft coaching, yes, hands down, hands down.
What's your score?
My score?
Yes.
I'm gonna go 30-20.
He's going 30-20 for the Colts.
Yes.
Joey?
It could really go either way, because, since the Colts have they just have so much victory, right,
They've been known for victories ever since Peyton Manning's been there.
Yeah, but now, what if they just kind of start developing the, we are so good, we don't really have to work hard at all, we're just going to win anyway. I mean, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying that, it could. And therefore, they better watch out because the Chiefs might come from behind and
You're a psychologist now?
Oh, you're really one to talk. Anyway. But yeah, you get what I'm saying.
So what's your pick?
Oh, I think it will be a pretty close score. Probably.
Well, when
probably 21-27 in favor of. I'm actually going to go in favor of the Colts.
27-21 Colts. Adam, do you have anything to say?
Well, when he said that they have so much victory over the Colts, I mean, I don't know. Oh, they could win like 30-10. I don't know. Well, since they're a lot better than them, and yeah.
Anyway, let's see here. In week 16, the Colts won a game that I thought they would win against Kansas City. Ever since they started 9-0, the Kansas City Chiefs have really been down, iffy, who knows. But they've got 6 Pro Bowlers.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Anyway, I think the Chiefs win this game 31-21. With the Chiefs resting their starters last week against San Diego, I think they'll come up healthy, and I think that Kansas City will take the Colts down in the rematch of that game. That is the 5 seed in the AFC. An NFC matchup. Philadelphia Eagles, who under Chip Kelly went 10-6 in his first year as head coach, won the NFC East, against the Saints, who last week they could have went as high as the 2 seed, but they also could have been completely out of the playoffs. So they're kind of lucky to be in the 5 position in this, or they are the 6 seed, I believe. No, they are the 6 seed, 3 against 6. So, Alex, what do you think?
Chip Kelly's ready to burn out any day now. I predict a Saints victory, 17-31.
31-17 Saints. The Saints are a completely different team on the road than they are in the Superdome. They are playing on the road.
So,
as a wise man once said, so? Joey.
Saints are not going to win. They're gonna lose horribly. They're probably just only going to get one touchdown. 7 points. To 35.
35-7 in favor of the Eagles.
Yeah.
Adam, do you have anything to add?
What he said.
Okay. Let's see here. The Eagles, to start the season, they beat the Redskins pretty handily, and then they kind of went off the radar. But then they came back. And they came back with a strong force under Nick Foles, who threw 7 touchdown passes in a game against Oakland. I have a feeling Philadelphia is going to win this game, 31-17. New Orleans is a completely different team on the road, but they are getting back to what the Saints were before the Bountygate scandal. But not this year. Philadelphia wins 31-17. To the Sunday games. AFC playoff matchup. The 3 seed, Cincinnati Bengals, the winner of the AFC North, against the 6 seed, San Diego Chargers. And if we watch the Kansas City-San Diego game on Sunday, the Chargers really shouldn't be in the playoffs because of a bad the refs missed a penalty where 7 guys were lined up on one side of a field goal defense, which is a penalty, and would have let Suckup try for another field goal, which he probably would have made, and this would have been the Pittsburgh Steelers in this spot.
Entirely. The Jim Joyce of football.
Exactly. But for right now, we have Ron Burgundy is very happy because we have the San Diego Chargers in the playoffs. Cincinnati against San Diego. Alex, what are your thoughts?
Well, San Diego, there's some sketchy characters there. I've heard they're having marital troubles and also drinking problems this year. They're going to go out Saturday night and
And the
party
drugs.
hard.
Don't forget about the drugs.
And
Gonna
Sunday, they're going to pay for it on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
It is Sunday at 1 o'clock in Cincinnati.
Half those guys don't wake up till 3 o'clock on Sunday. Half the team's going to show up.
They're all going to be hungover.
This is going to be 0. Big fat goose egg for the San Diego.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I
Chargers.
agree entirely.
What about the Bengals? How much are they going to score?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It doesn't matter what they score. I don't predict too high of a score. I'd give them 3 touchdowns.
21-0?
21-0.
Joey?
I think they'll score higher than that. I'd say 42-0 probably.
Okay, well,
40.
the
to
Chargers...
42-0.
42. Nothing.
Yes.
Impressive. Anyway, Chargers kind of started like the Eagles. They started okay, and then they kind of went off the radar, and then came back with a force. And they surprisingly made the playoffs at 9-7. But going into Cincinnati, plus with it being a West Coast team playing a 1 o'clock game, it's not good. It'd be like playing a 10 a.m. game in their home state, which never happens. So I see Cincinnati winning this game 28-13. So I guess congrats, San Diego. You made the playoffs in the AFC circus. Woohoo! Yay! Anyway,
Kudos.
Okay.
the late game and the one that wraps up this week's show, the Green Bay Packers, who somehow, someway made the playoffs, winning the NFC North in a division which was the Lions for the taking basically the whole season until after Thanksgiving when they lost to the Eagles. Against the San Francisco 49ers,
Oh.
who under Jim Harbaugh have done very great things the past 3 years. Been in the NFC Championship, the Super Bowl, and they're back in the playoffs this year as the 5 seed. So, Alex, take it away.
Jimmy's been great this year. I agree with you 100% on that, but
You know they are only about 4 or 5 points away from being 13-3.
that is true. And congratulations to them. It will be a very exciting game, I think, but I've always been a cheesehead, and it goes against all my analytical instincts, but I just have a gut feeling that Green Bay is going to win it.
What's the score?
Oh boy, it's going to be, I don't know. I think it'll be close. I think it'll be within a 10-point range.
Green Bay. Ha! No. They're not going to win.
No, they won't.
No.
What's the final score?
Final score, it will be close, like he said, but probably about the same scores that he said, actually. But it will be the other way around because Green Bay's just not going to win.
You know, this one is probably the toughest matchup to pick on the schedule, Green Bay and San Fran, because Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers back from his collarbone injury. Aaron Rodgers is probably one of the best, if not the best, quarterback in the NFL today. San Francisco has a lot of talent around Colin Kaepernick, who he's good and he's bad, I guess. But even though Green Bay has the talent to make the Super Bowl, this is one of those years where I see San Francisco winning this game, 21-13. I see him coming into Lambeau and beating him in the frozen tundra. So, I got 2 wild cards advancing, and 2 of the division winners advancing. My final regular season record, for those who care, 175, 80, and 1. So at least I got over 170 wins. I went 14-2 the last week of the season. So if you believe me, I've got the talent to be an NFL analyst.
Let the games be the judge of that.
And on that note, that is the end of our NFL show. You stay classy, San Diego. I'm Ron Burgundy. Who put the question mark inside the teleprompter? You know Ron will read it. We'll see you next week.